What's going on, everyone? It's your average consumer, and today I have an unboxing video for you guys of the new iPad mini 3. And you might have noticed these guys.
We just showed up.
So over here we've got Marquez, MKBHD, Austin Evans, not Duncan, and
Correct.
we've got TLD.
John.
I'm just messing with
I
it.
do have a name.
No, I'm just messing with you. It's John from TLD.
I'm gonna go home.
But we've got all these guys to unbox this special iPad mini 3.
Is it special?
Yes, it's very
It's
special.
gold.
It is special in a way.
Or is it the iPad mini 2.1?
2.0.1.
Alright, so let's start the unboxing. Enough messing around. So let's open this thing up. So you guys are excited about this, right?
Yeah, top #1 product of the year. I've been waiting for this.
See, the thing is, I was excited about it because I use my iPad mini 2 Retina now, like all the time. So, waiting for the next iPad mini, gotta get pumped about it. I'm ready for the spec bump, I'm ready for the A8X. But this is what we got, so we'll take a look at it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Apple spent a total of, what, 5 seconds talking about it?
iPad mini, it's gold.
By the
Touch
way,
ID.
there's a mini 3.
It was one slide, right?
Yeah, one slide.
Yeah.
Just one slide. So here it is. And let's take it out.
That gold though.
Yeah, feels very much the same. You guys want to see the new stuff?
Much thicker than the iPad Air. Much
Yeah.
thicker now.
It's a lot thicker than the new iPad Air 2.
This is a new camera, right?
No, it still has the same camera.
Same. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the iPad Air unboxed, we actually unboxed it on John's channel, so you make sure to go check that out. And yeah, so you get the typical stuff. You've got the lightning cable. You've got some warranty information and stickers, of course.
Stickers are the
inside.
most important part of this entire package.
Of course.
Stickers.
Kind of important.
And of course the wall adapter inside here. But let's get to this guy. Let's unwrap it and get it.
Interesting that they don't ship the 12 watt. It's still the older 10 watt.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird they wouldn't ship the better charger with it.
Well, I'm not too surprised.
Yeah.
You think Apple would ship an outdated part?
Let's turn this thing on.
So it's interesting that they didn't actually update, like the home button is still on the top because they moved it to the side on the 6 and 6 Plus. You would think that iPads are even bigger. That would make sense, right?
iPad's still two-handed though. Right?
I guess they're
Yeah.
thinking people will use it like this, or
I don't know. I just never found that the sleep-wake button being on the top of the iPad made much sense.
Just because the iPhones are supposed to still be one-handed, so in order to still have that all in one hand, you need everything reachable from
Right.
the same one-handed position. So, it
So I
makes sense
figure
to
you
use the
can
power button.
hold it like this all day long.
But yeah, iPads are still two-handed devices, so I'm not sure if they're too concerned about button
Yeah.
placement.
Wait, can we talk about the gold for a second? That is a very distinct shade of gold.
Yeah.
But chamfers.
What do you guys think about that? Like,
I mean, I've never been crazy about gold, especially because it has the white front.
right, white bezels.
Right. So I like to have it black, especially when watching movies. So this has never appealed to me.
Silver iPad also has a white front,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Space Gray has a black front.
It's weird that it's all white. I don't know. I mean, I get white and gold looks decent. That's kind of a weird choice. I don't know.
What do you think, John?
I've always preferred a black bezel.
Yeah.
But the gold does, I will say, it looks better in person.
Yeah.
Like I saw like the keynote and the pictures. It's like gold on an iPad. Like on an iPhone, it's one thing. It's like it's kind of small, but
It's hard to get that on camera because it's a pale gold. It's not like the most vibrant,
Champagne.
colorful.
Right,
Champagne, kind of like a tan.
it still pops. But it's not
In
like
your face.
yeah, exactly.
Flavor Flav.
It's not ostentatious.
I see what you. You've been planning that one.
Well, I don't think it looks bad. Not my cup of tea for sure, but it definitely doesn't look bad. For those who like it, I do think it'll probably be just fine. Now, as far as the things that come with the new things that come with this,
Long list here.
Two
Prepare
things.
yourself.
Get your pen and paper down.
Okay.
we've got Touch ID,
Finally, I've been waiting for this for literally no time at all because I never thought about it.
and if you want the gold version, you've got gold.
So,
Yeah!
So the thing about Touch ID on tablets, so we talked about this in the other video, but you can't. There's no like multiple account support. There's no
Profiles.
guest profile. You
Right.
can't have multiple people with multiple fingerprints. So it's still nice to be able to log in with Touch ID, but Touch ID on a tablet stops there. Like
Yep.
there's no other incentive. So I feel like if you have an iPad Mini 2 Retina, you're probably already thinking this. There's almost no reason to upgrade unless you're dying to get Touch ID
Yeah.
or you're dying to get gold.
It's the same exact processor.
Right.
everything.
So, okay, another question. What if you don't have an iPad mini? You want an iPad mini. This versus the Retina, which is still on sale, as well as the actual original iPad mini is also on sale.
That's what, like $50 less?
So
for...
this is $400, the iPad mini is $300, and the iPad, original, like, OG iPad mini is $250.
Non-Retina is $250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first gen Retina is $300.
Yeah.
Right.
That seems like a good deal.
I would
And
get
this
that.
is $400.
So basically, you're paying $100 more for
Touch
Touch
ID.
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 At that point, you need to go to the Air. I
It makes no
just-
sense.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The original iPad mini Retina just got a lot better. So you're still getting that iPad experience. It's actually, you almost think about the iPad mini just got a price cut. It's now $300 and they just didn't update it. If you ignore this, this doesn't exist.
If you really want gold and Touch ID, then
It might be
it's not
worth
that it's not that it went up in price.
Right, because it's the same price as last year's.
But the weird thing is that last
already
year the Air and the Mini, same chip, right? They came out with the A8X on the Air 2. Okay, that's cool, but at least throw the A8 on
Yes.
the Mini 3.
Basically, they updated the iPad Air with all the new specs and all the new stuff that you would expect every year, and the iPad Mini they just kind of skipped over. They threw Touch ID and called it a day.
So this isn't even worthy of being called an iPad Mini 2S.
2S.
2S, no, I mean,
Not even 2S.
it's just such a weak upgrade. I think that's the problem.
Right.
I mean, it's still a good tablet. I still like the iPad Mini, but you look at the iPad Air, there are a lot of things that make it. I mean, it's thinner.
That's the
It's
thing.
more powerful.
I still love the tablet. It's still a great tablet, and I still love it. I just wish they upgraded the internals.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So it's definitely not worth the upgrade if you have the iPad Mini
Right.
2. Not worth the upgrade.
Correct.
But if you're a first-time buyer, it really comes to a personal preference, I guess, whether Touch ID is worth it for you. I think a lot of us can agree it's not really worth the $100.
I like Touch ID. Don't get me wrong.
I
There's a
love
lot of
it.
cool stuff you
I
can do with
love
it,
but
but
$100.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, if money's not an option to you, you just got
Just making it rain.
Go for it. Why
Also,
not?
another 9-inch tablet coming out. It's a little bigger, somewhere in between that and the iPad Air. That Nexus
Right.
9 is coming out.
Right.
Has the same resolution display. Has front-facing speakers. It's Android, so make of it what you may. But I'm just saying.
That was
it's
a
also-
loaded
it's
sentence right
also
there.
$400. It's also $400.
It looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front-facing speakers, I want.
Big deal on a tablet.
So if you guys want to see Jedner unbox that, hit that like button.
Yes.
Honestly, guys, there's not that much different. There's not much more we can go over here. So that's about it. Let's call it a wrap, right?
All right.
We have Marquez here. You can go find his channel down below, Austin's channel down below, John's channel down below.
TLD's channel.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it. I'll have everyone's channels and links down below in the description. Definitely want to give a huge shout out to all of them for helping me let you guys know that it's not worth the upgrade.
Not worth it.
There
Until
you go.
next video, guys. It's your average consumer. Peace.
That's MKBHD's line.
I'm not the first person to say peace.
Actually, SKB.
Yeah.
So hello everyone, this is GadgetWorm.com new video. I actually was just at Walmart in a pretty big line and I was able to get one of these iPads. It's just 12 o'clock at night and I know Apple goes in sale tomorrow morning and they will be selling white ones and black ones, but this is just the black one. They had the black and Wi-Fi one. Luckily I was able to get 2 pieces standing there since 9 o'clock at night. But now I'm going to do a short review on how this iPad is. First, a video about its looks. As you can see, the box is very simple. It says iPad on it. No iPad 3, no iPad HD. On one side it says iCloud, picture of iPad, again iPad, and the Apple logo. That's all it says. And as you can see, that's my new baby, the new black iPad. 16 gigabit version. This is the Wi-Fi only version. If you need one of the 3G or the 4G version, whatever it is, you will have to go and get it from AT&T. This is the new iPad, and this, as you can see, this is the unboxing video, and this is the charger for iPad, which is pretty much the same as the other chargers. What am I saying? Not pretty much. It is the same as the other chargers. This is their standard USB cable, and let's see what's in here. This is like a little manual for iPad telling you where the buttons are and everything. And I don't think there's anything under this tray. No. Let's go ahead and turn it on. See how it works. Let's hope it's a little charged. And I'm just gonna hit the power button, and as you can see, there's the Apple logo. It's probably gonna ask me to connect to my laptop, so I will get the cable ready right here. And let me just, while it's loading, let me just take the adapter off the cable. And I'm gonna ask my assistant here to hold the camera for me. Can you hold on to this real quick? So, and as you can see, it says iPad on there. It doesn't say iPad 2 or 3. And it's giving me weird Chinese symbols to, I don't know what for. Configure. Well, let's see how it works. And as you can see on the back, it just says iPad 16 gigabytes. It's designed by Apple in California, just like the rest of the products. And it's got a 5 megapixel camera, just like the regular buttons on iPads, and the charging port. Let me slide it to open it. And as you can see now, I have to select languages, English. And wow. Well, I selected English, and there we go. It's a 89% charge right out of the box. That's a very good thing. United States, next. Enable location services. Next, just get me to the home screen, choose a network. Now, once to choose a network, I will have to try to skip that. Oh, wow. And I don't think it gives me an option to skip that, so I will pick Linksys. While I enter my password, I think you guys will have to wait, so let me just real quick enter my password here. And it's telling me it's an incorrect password key, so I'm gonna try just once more.
Hey, what's up guys, what you know is best here. This is my review of the second generation iPad mini. Now, when the first generation iPad mini launched, the smaller tablet market was really just starting to get underway, and now we have a couple really good offerings from Google with the Nexus 7 and also Amazon with the Kindle Fire. Now we have this new iPad mini, which in a lot of ways is playing catch up to those other tablets. So I'm going to see where this tablet can stand against all those other tablets on the market right now. As we take a look at the design of the iPad mini, not a lot has changed from the first generation. Besides the slight changes to the color options that you have now, you have the space gray version, which comes with the black bezel on the front, and then you have the silver version, which comes with the white bezel on the front. This iPad mini is practically identical to the first generation. The dimensions are basically the same. The height, width, and depth are almost identical, but the difference you will notice is going to be with the weight, where this new generation iPad mini comes in at 0.73 pounds, and the previous generation came in at 0.68 pounds. And the reason for this weight change is because of the new addition to the hardware of this iPad mini, which is the Retina display. And now the Retina display is still 7.9 inches, but they bumped up the resolution from 1024 by 768 all the way up to 2048 by 1536. So that's going to make a difference between 163 ppi for the first gen all the way up to 326 ppi for the second gen, and you will notice a difference the first time you turn it on. And now having a Retina display is all fine and dandy, but I would say this particular display is the worst Retina display that I've used on an Apple product. Now again, I'm not saying that I can't look at this thing, it's horrible to look at, but the color saturation is off, and just overall when you just take a look at it and then look at something like the iPad Air or even your iPhone 5s, you can just see that it's not really the same type of quality. But with that being said, it still is one of the best displays on the market, probably second behind the Nexus 7 in my personal opinion, but still going to be great for those people who are upgrading from the previous iPad mini. You're going to notice a huge difference on how sharp the text is, how bright the pictures are, and also how great video looks on it. And so with the addition of this Retina display, and also Apple keeping the dimensions and the weight pretty close to what it was with the first generation iPad mini, you have a device which is going to feel awesome in your hand. And compared to the rest of the 7 to 8 inch tablets on the market, this iPad mini easily has the best build quality. Now, a tablet that has mini in its name may make you automatically think that this tablet may not be able to keep up with the bigger tablets on the market, more importantly the iPad Air, but Apple did not skip out on the tech specs with this thing. They did throw in the same exact processor that's in the iPhone 5s and also in the iPad Air. You get that dual-core A7 processor alongside the M7 Motion co-processor, and then also you have 1 GB of RAM. You have the option between 16, 32, 64, and 128 GB for the storage configurations. You have the dual-band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0. And so what all this means is that this statement right here is absolutely true now, that the iPad mini is just a smaller version of the iPad Air, where last year the iPad mini was not just a smaller version of the iPad because it was missing the Retina display and all that other stuff. Now, just like the Air, the mini does have dual microphones at the top now, and also the speakers are improved. They're a lot louder. The bass is more prominent, but because Apple still elects to put both speakers on one side, it is prone for you to be able to cover up one of those speakers with your hand and when you are gaming or watching a movie in landscape mode, which definitely decreases the audio quality. Now, this new iPad mini may be smaller than the iPad Air and also have a smaller battery, but it still gets the same battery performance that you'll find of its bigger brother. And so you should be able to get around 9 hours worth of use out of this iPad mini on average. Now, if you just use it occasionally throughout the day, I was able to have my iPad mini last for at least 3 days before I needed to put it back on the charger. So the iPad mini is definitely not going to disappoint in the battery category. Now, moving on to the cameras, you find the same exact cameras that are in the iPad Air. You have the front-facing FaceTime HD camera, which is going to be 1.2 megapixel and can take 720p HD video. And then on the rear, you have the 5 megapixel iSight camera that can record 1080p HD video and has an aperture of f2.4. And so you have these new cameras and also the enhancements that iOS 7 make, like you have the ability now to do 3x video zoom. And this camera is going to be easily, again, alongside the iPad Air with the best cameras on a tablet on the market right now for those times that you do need to shoot with it. Now, when we speak software, iOS 7, we all know about it right now. And so if you like iOS 7, you're gonna like it on the iPad mini Retina. If you don't like iOS 7, you're not gonna like it on the Retina. And that's basically what it comes down to. I've already covered all the features in a lot of other videos before. We know about the control center. We know about everything with the improved multitasking and stuff. But just overall, the performance of iOS 7 on this iPad mini with Retina display, it's gonna make it a lot easier for people who are coming from the bigger iPad down to this iPad mini. But occasionally I did see some stuttering while gaming. Just playing games like Infinity Blade or GTR Racing and other games like that that really push the tablet. But for general performance, I didn't see any hiccups. And then you add in the fact that you have a huge selection of iPad-ready applications in the App Store, not just cell phone apps that are going to be scaled up for it. This iPad mini with the Retina display really kind of separates itself from the rest of the 7 to 8 inch tablets out there because of the selection of applications that can run on here and how they take advantage of the hardware and the software combo that Apple has put together. So just wrapping things up, there was really just one thing in this review that brought things down. That was the quality of the Retina display. It still is sharp. It still is a really good display, but it's just not kind of on that same standard of other Apple devices, and especially against other tablets like the Nexus 7. So besides that, this iPad mini can keep up with the big dogs when it comes to performance. And when it comes to design and hardware, you're not going to find a lot of tablets on the market right now that will beat out this iPad mini and just overall build quality. And so if you're able to forgive the starting price point of $399 for this iPad mini with Retina display, and it goes all the way up to $699 if you want the 128 gigabyte Wi-Fi only version, and that same 128 gigabyte Wi-Fi plus cellular option is going to cost you $829. And with other tablets like the Nexus 7 on the market right now starting at $230, you do have some options right now. But without a doubt, this iPad mini with Retina display is going to be the best tablet for its size that you can get right now today. And so that about wraps me up. Thanks for watching this review like always. So leave a comment down below about what you think about this iPad mini, and let me know what other products that you'll like to see me cover on this channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.
Hello everybody, today I'm gonna show you iPad mini with Viber and WhatsApp, sending message and voice with iPhone 4. This is iPhone 4, okay, this is Viber and this is WhatsApp. here is iPad mini, okay, with Viber and WhatsApp without Cydia. So we will beginning with WhatsApp, okay. Close this, send something. Hello. What's wrong? Yeah, that's it. Okay, again. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's try others. Yes, that's it. Okay, okay. Now we're gonna try Viber, okay. First we're gonna try write something with Viber. Yes. This is iPad mini with Viber without Cydia, okay. Now we're gonna try to call iPhone with Viber. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Yeah. Okay. This is work now. We try reverse this situation. Okay. We will call the iPad mini. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yes. Well, I hope you enjoy. I will subscribe how I did this Viber and WhatsApp on iPad mini without jailbreaking or without any Cydia or something. I guess no jailbreak until now. Okay. Thank you.